Once again, it's April the 22nd, 2010 in the Gregorian calendar. Here we are in Nagist, Nagara, the Queen City. It's 36 days after March the 17th, which was St. Patrick's Day, when the river in Chicago, the Chicago River, turns green in celebration of St. Patrick's Day, which is the 76th day of the year. And here we are with the Bank of America building here in Charlotte, which is the #2 city as far as banking wise here in the United States. And Bank of America, which is one of the most powerful banks throughout the whole Ulanwango, throughout the whole world. And here we are on the 22nd of April, which I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, is just the date that the 37th president of the United States of America, Richard Nixon, returned to his ancestral tribe. And of course, we all know a little bit as far as regarding Richard Nixon. But it's red, and this is the first time I've seen it like this, reddish orange.
Reddish orange.
And sometimes, it's white, but most of the times
it's blue.
Yeah, it'll turn
just
blue.
Clear.
Yeah, it'll turn blue when there are a certain type of events
in town.
Exactly, and definitely, like at night times during the Panthers games, because that's when all the money comes in. So the international bankers, the heavyweight hitters, they come to collect their money.
And then too, orange and blue is the two families that's part of the Triennial Commission that rules the world, part of the Committee 300. So blue and orange is a very significant colors for the Illuminati and their rule. The last time we did a video, it was in blue, of the rulers of our world in town, and now it's the orange red. And now the orange red is what United Nations now just making their colors orange and blue. President Bush had orange and blue ties on with Bill Clinton. Obama and his daughter, on the day of initiation, his daughter had a blue jacket on, his other daughter had an orange jacket on. Orange and blue is the new colors of the airplane, Air Force One. Orange and blue is colors now most businesses are making. You seeing like different logos of businesses and companies and news are making orange and blue. Why is orange and blue becoming so big?
Now, one thing, to add on to what my brother is saying is that, on the surface, they'll probably try to tell you that this is because, the Charlotte Bobcats are having, a home playoff game, and we're trying to show the spirit, just like as far as, when the Panthers are in town, a lot of times they'll turn to blue. But we're talking about the real hidden meaning behind it, because the Panthers, as well as the Bobcats, as well as Charlotte, they've been in the playoffs as far as before underneath the other team.
Right.
But you didn't necessarily, as far as change the building, as far as the lights.
Right.
So I guess the true test of that will be, of course, if the Bobcats, if they win another game, which of course they're under the leadership of Michael Jordan now. But again, with Michael Jordan, he was one of the greatest basketball players, but there's ritual behind the scenes,
big time,
the life of Michael Jordan. Rest in peace forever and ever to his father, who, unfortunately was caught up in a ritualistic killing on July the 23rd. This was, I believe, in the year it was right after he won the championship, 1993.
And all buildings and cities got some type of science or some type of measures behind it. The next building we're going to focus on is the new building that Charlotte has been hyping up for a good long time now, that's been loosely restored.
Yeah, and that's directly as far as, pointing as far as, to the west. When you're on the west side, you're looking at the Walmart, right off of what is that, Wilkinson? Or
Wilkinson.
Yeah, on Wilkinson Boulevard, I mean, you see that triangle, straight up. That's coming from the west. Then you got another building right over there, it has, orange in it, and the ritualistic, all the way at the top, looking like some type of pantheon.
Yeah, that's supposed to be
Greece.
A church.
Okay.
That's a church up there.
Okay, so that's like the pantheon as far as like in Greece, in ancient Rome.
They real slick how they do all of that. But the segment, the whole message is knowing when you seeing these guys doing this in their messages, and they They do this and they come. And it's amazing how the masses every day ride back and forth with their cars, cell phones, iPods, and acting stupid, talking about some bullshit, and not knowing the message of the people who rule the world with their mighty iron fists, sitting right there up top, gambling their money
Spiritual
and
wickedness in high
places, and gambling and laughing about how they got everybody like cattle and mules.
Stop fighting flesh and blood. Fight the powers, the rulers of darkness.
Mental warfare. So we're gonna hyper warfare is real, and we're gonna end this out in a new segment, and we're gonna end this towards the moon energy. Force and divine and peace. And peace to my brother Guru, who passed 2 days ago.
Star quiet minded, care forever, ever, guru.
Went back to the light. Peace.